melody. Lesson number 2. Perhaps, just perhaps, this might be the most important element of music as we know it. Without a melody, there is no music, right? Think about it. Go back to your childhood days. What are some of the earliest memories of melodies you might have? Well, a movie score, a cartoon theme song, a television show, the first record you heard, the radio, concert. But let's go even further back. How about those nursery rhymes your mom or grandma used to sing to you? That's right, melody is everywhere. And if you have a good melody, chances are you're going to have a great song. So let's look at this little example that I just played. It's really simple. It's an open E. I'm using the open E string and the B string. The B string, I'm actually fretting the notes, but the top E string, I'm just playing open. And I'm in the key of E, so there's some sharp notes there. We don't have to worry about that right now. But basically, I created a little melodic theme, right? So that's pretty easy. Let's try humming that. You say, okay, well, I'm not a singer. Well, it's all right. You don't have to be a singer. So I actually did a la-la. I was singing some syllables. Just hum it. If that's too high, bring it down an octave. Right there, you're developing a melody, a theme. It's what? It's catchy. And that's the whole point of a good melody. So that was my example. But now I'd like to challenge you to make up a bunch of your own melodies. In fact, why not take it upon yourself and say, hey, you know what? I'm going to create a melody a day. It's a fun little exercise. I like doing this as soon as I sit down with the guitar in my hands before I play a note. I mean, don't play a chord, don't play a riff, don't play your favorite song, don't play anything. Just sit down, grab the guitar, and see what comes out. You'd be surprised. Let's try one right now. That's pretty cool. Now that was mine. I can guarantee you yours will be just as unique to yourself. And that's the best part about melodies. Keep this in mind. Do not be confined to any one spot on the fretboard. Have fun, experiment. This whole entire thing is here for you to play, from the nut all the way up to the highest fret on your guitar. Have fun with it. If you think about this, a piano, a regular full-size piano has 88 keys. That's a lot of notes. However, we know that each octave just repeats those same notes. Just as we go along, we go higher up, the notes get higher in tone, in pitch. Same thing if we go lower, same thing happens. Well, the guitar is basically the exact same thing as that. It's a similar layout. Now, we have 6 strings, so the intervals are a little different. On the piano, each note is right next to each other, so it's all half steps, right? The guitar, we have the E, which goes to an A, so that's an interval of a fourth. So it's not identical in that sense, but it is the same in the sense that you can use the whole entire fretboard, the whole entire neck. Let's think of another melody. Oh, I don't know, something like... So there you see I'm pretty much up in the 12th position, and that was in the key of A, but that's another little melody that you can just kind of sing. You may also notice that I'm adding some techniques that we like to use from time to time. Slides, bends, hammer-ons, pulls. This is what we call ornamentation. So you take a melody and you're just kind of putting little designs on it here and there. You're just putting ornaments all around it. So for instance, this melody that I played, the ornamentation there was obviously some vibrato, even light vibrato. But then I had this little quick hammer on and pull off. So again, those are just more little techniques that we can use to make the melody more interesting. Versus if I just went, it sounds kind of plain, right? It's still hummable. You can think of that ma da 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 da. But it's not as exciting as if you go. Now you just added some character to that melody. So don't be afraid to experiment with different techniques and also play at different positions all across the neck. Melody, perhaps the most important element in modern music as we know it. Remember, if you can't hum along or sing it, chances are it might not be a great song. Stay tuned for lesson number 3 when we talk about the next element.